Ani eyanokre wapomudin hu hia enu nti na ho ahohia sa wobehwa wo hu so yi wo brano ne mra mu odin ameto wo mpofri. Now permit me to introduce you to Green Select Glucometer. Green Select Glucometer from Costless Ventures. Sa fidie kito ya etimimpo ehwa wo botomi eboa ma wo hu wo sugar level abribia. Wona wo diabetes ana yare ahodo a emma wo sugar level esote wo brano no. Sa fidie be bo nka ye baby bia wo bia no wada wo so akohu doctor ntem na wo mo dry betimi ma blood sugar no aye pepepe. With Green Select Blood Glucose Monitoring System, you get your test results in 5 seconds. Annual 5 seconds per now results are ready. And it's suitable for persons of all age. Nane boaso de more people din hu yaw. Sa upe bako ana sa upe so tukoton. Call Costless Ventures now on 0205 915 315. Or fry a betcha we office at Ben Wagana Fine Baby na only one dija. Green Select Glucometer, the best. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Okay, so the action on radio is what I give to you anytime you see me sitting like this here on Sammy Flex TV. And because I know sometimes you are so busy during the day, you don't even get time to listen to what we do on radio, I have introduced this particular segment called the highlights of Showbiz Agenda. Here what I do is whatever we did on Xylophone 102.1 FM on a special program called Showbiz Agenda, I give you all the highlights. I know you might not have time to listen to all the 3-hour program, so what I do is I come down, call my team, and we say that people would want to hear this, they want to see this, we piece them together for you to enjoy. It is called the highlights of Showbiz Agenda. So today's episode is going to give you one of such, taken from Xylophone FM's Showbiz Agenda. All that you have to do is to sit, relax, enjoy, and still get the moment just as it was live on radio. I did this with my team led by Digital Rasta Currency, Richie Flex, Ya Lapiji, Nana Reagan, and Team Dodo Solomon, aka Chamo, and MC Berima as well. Now you have to relax, and anytime you want to know what is happening on Xylophone FM, this is what you have to do. Subscribe to this channel, Sammy Flex TV, get all the updates, and even if you're not able to listen to what we do on radio, you get a chance to watch it here on Sammy Flex TV later. Enjoy the moment, and you can always share your comments with us here on the show. Enjoy, and let's do more. We're out.
So we're going straight into the issues, and that boy be actual article no a more rem kakra. You know, I started as a writer, so when people write and I read and the punches are so clear and clean, I go like, yeah, like my days. Those times we did not know who will be affected or not, so we just write our minds. I remember flexxnewspaper days. When we released the article, trouble, it will be discussed by almost every entertainment platform in Ghana. Seriously, everywhere, like flexxnewspaper, near frame or higher frame or cool from here frame or Sunyani, everywhere. Like on weekends, I'll be busy discussing stories in my newspaper all over. So when I saw this headline, actually my producer Jata sent it to me. Yeah, man. Hey, now topic I will be discussing. It could be Chabi Radio, become you. Koviche topic you have wrong with the oya den obekabi. Oya den obekabi. Accidental spy. Oya den obekabi. Oya den obeka sa topic baby. Now the gentleman is actually a producer at Class FM. He produces an entertainment show at Class FM, and this is his headline. In fact, I'll take my time to read. So guys, take your time, listen to me, be patient and listen to the end of the story. He says, Nene Kabute Dosu right. Nene Kabute Dosu right. Sack losing wicked punchlines. Only talks about Tracy and Titi now. That is what the gentleman wrote as the headline. Sack losing wicked punchlines. Only talks about Tracy and Titi now. You might agree or disagree with him, but let's listen to what he wrote. He says, let me first of all confess my love for Michael Uswadu, known as Sarkodie, for what he has done for the Ghanaian music industry and his relevance. His contribution to the Ghana music has earned him numerous accolades, including the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards Artist of the Decade. I started following him when he released his debut song, Wofoni, which featured Castro, if my memories serve me right. His rap caught the attention of a mission houseboy like me, and even my late dad. I said my late dad because he was an ardent listener of Dr. Duncan's Kasahari back in the day at Adom FM. I shouted, wow, when I first heard Sarkodie's debut album, Marching. Its production, Its production was primarily handled by Killbeat and J Soul. The album featured Kwakesi, J-Town, Sway, and Payday of R2Bs. Mache received positive reviews from both critics and fans with a lot of admiration for his style of rap, which they all gave him thumbs up for saving Ghana music from dying. In 2010, his Push and Baby songs were ranked on most music charts in Ghana and Africa. Also, Illuminati became one of my all-time hip-hop songs from Sarkodie. Illuminati earned him accolades and opportunities to meet world rappers like Busta Rhymes, Ace Hood, and Ludacris. We all know great music brings together nice beats and good lyrics, and oftentimes many rappers struggle with this. But Sarkodie is not that type of artist. Sometimes they either go too hard in one area and compromise in another. But Sarkodie's third studio album, Sarkodie, successfully got all these elements and hardcore raps in it. Sarkodie album followed much the same formula as his second album, Rapaholic, with no overall theme for the whole project. The same topics of overcoming haters, winning a Grammy, faith, hallelujah, war, and being the best rapper were all addressed throughout Sarkodie as much as they were on Rapaholic. Sarkodie's usage of foul language also increased substantially on this album, and although I do respect that he's a grown man and can say whatever he wants, I felt a little withdrawn from him a while, but I could not help but adore him. Fast forward to 2015, Sarkodie released his much anticipated album dubbed Mary, which he named after his grandmother who died in 2012, which in my view is the best album Sarkodie has ever recorded. The Mary album was a complete high-life album which featured Akwabua, Pa Thomas, and other musicians in Ghana. One thing no one can deny is Sarkodie's work ethic. He is always cooking something for his fans and the industry, and has been successful in creating timeless tunes. He once held the unofficial title of fastest rapper in Ghana, as he raised with time when rapping, leading to his fans comparing him to the legendary Busta Rhymes. In recent times, however, the rap god, in my opinion, is beginning to sound monotonous. Could it be that he doesn't feel challenged by any rapper, or he has simply become complacent? I say this because all Sarkodie does in recent times is talk about his wife, Tracy's success, and daughter Titi in his songs. Rap, we know, is competitive, and a rapper always has to brag to create a powerful impression about one's element. There are numerous ways of bragging, and certainly Sarkodie cannot be going along with this tangent of always mentioning his wife and daughter in his songs. Some of us, his fans, are tired of that. For example, his verse on Episodes Miniwa, a line in his song Give Me Way featuring Prince Bright, his song Glory featuring Young L, and Can't Let You Go featuring King Promise are a few of the songs that Tracy and Titi were not left out of the lyrics. There are a myriad of issues to talk about. If he thinks he cannot rap again, but to talk about Tracy and Titi, then he should leave the rap music for the upcoming artist to step into his shoes. Maybe this is where he should pay a little attention to the likes of FOK and Boys, call them crazy or whatever, but these gentlemen have never stopped creating cause-driven music. Let me conclude by saying that the future of Ghana music, that is rap, is Kwesi Arthur, T-Flow, Strongman Bena, Kweku Flick, Kumericans, Yao Talk, and Kofi Jamal. My unsolicited advice is that Sarkodie should pass the kinship to one of them if he has exhausted his wicked punchlines and lyrics. All hail Africa's most decorated rapper, Sarkodie. And he added his email, that is kabutewise89@gmail.com. So if you want to respond to him, please go on to if you want to respond to him, don't come and respond to me. Go to the website at classfmonline.com. His name is Kabutewise. The Kabute self. But this guy, the guy's name is Kabute. He's envious now. Sak doesn't mention Kabute. Oh, Jata. I think I missed this point. I wouldn't have read the whole thing. No, it is just pure envy. You know, first Sarkodie was saying Kabute. I'm sure he was telling some girls here, it means Sarkodie they mention my name. You don't hear the Kabute, it means Sarkodie they mention. But now Sarkodie stopped mentioning Kabute. The guy is peeved. Nene, good morning.
Good morning, Sammy.
So, why are you sad that Sarkodie is not mentioning your names again, therefore pushing you to write all these long articles?
Oh, I'm not angry because Sarkodie is not mentioning my name, but I'm angry for the fact that he keeps mentioning his wife and his daughter anytime, like either someone features him or in his song. That's what I don't understand. Not the fact that he stopped mentioning my name.
I see. Okay, so let's do this. Before penning this particular article, did you consider how many songs Sarkodie has released and Sarkodie's mentioning of his wife and Titi? Maybe if he's released about 10 songs, how many of these songs did he mention the names you are talking about in?
Okay, Sammy, if you could remember, in his song, which he featured Young L,
yeah.
Glory. His Glory. Well, I think it was in his Sarkodie album, yes. Like the whole song was about the wife and the daughter. Fine, fair enough. Let that one go. Give me way to his wife and the daughter too was in, and another one which he featured Kim Promise, Can't Let You Go. That one there is cool because I think he did it for the wedding and all that. And the last one, episode featured him on his memoir. If you could listen to the rap very well, like you could see that everything is about the wife and the daughter. Yeah, fine. We understand that. A rapper, you need to brag about everything. But this is the case. Sarkodie needs to stop mentioning the wife and the daughter, and anytime he's being featured or in his fine, we know that Sarkodie has passed through a lot. We know that he has passed through a lot, and the rap, everything he does is about life. Fine, we accept. But Sammy, you and I know very well about that Sarkodie, like he doesn't have a competitor. If like he could have a competitor in Ghana here, like he wouldn't have done that.
He actually mentioned it in the Wavy song that we shouldn't compare him to Ghanaian rappers.
He did what?
He mentioned in the Wavy song that we shouldn't compare him to Ghanaian rappers.
If he does that, he's being hypocrite. Is he not a Ghanaian? Why shouldn't we compare him to other rappers in Ghana?
I see. Nene, take your time.
Why shouldn't we do that?
Nene, take your time. It was just a passing comment.
No, I'm not attacking Sarkodie. I'm a Sarkodie fan.
Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. No. Sammy,
please. Don't be scared at all. I'm a Sarkodie fan. If you read my article very well,
the article, the information
when I started listening to Sarkodie and all that.
The information you've been put out in the article tells me clearly you are a Sarkodie fan because you got all your facts right. Yeah.
So you should also understand that I'm not attacking Sarkodie. I love Sarkodie. If I see Sarkodie today, well, I've attended many shows which Sarkodie was on the platform, but I've not met him one-on-one. But today, if I'm able to meet Sarkodie one-on-one, I think I'll be the happiest man on earth.
Wow.
I will be the happiest man on earth.
But now that you've started writing these kind of articles, I doubt if you would meet him.
Come again?
Now that you've started writing these kind of articles, I wonder if you would meet him.
Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so that one day I will meet him.
So Nene,
I'm not meeting Sarkodie because of the article I wrote. I'm not meeting him because of the article I wrote.
Okay.
But I want him to understand that mentioning of the wife and the daughter's name in like his raps, I mean, we are tired. If the talent is gone, you should rather pass the kinship to the young rappers, to the Flocky Stone, the T.
So Nene, hold it for me. Do you think
to Strongman Banner, and all that?
Now wait, I'm asking that just the mere mention of the wife's name and Titi in a song, does it conclude that really he's lost something? Is that how you want to conclude? The mere fact that he's mentioning the wife, like his wedded wife, like beloved wife and daughter, is that the only problem you have that makes you think he's losing it?
That's the problem I have with him. If the talent is finished, you should rather hang the kinship to someone else. You can't be always mentioning your wife's name, in the songs. The talent is finished.
So whose name do you want him to mention?
I don't want him to mention. No, rap. We understand that rap is about bragging. I have this, I have that, I have that. But the mention of the wife and the daughter's name, that's my problem.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nene. We are also coming to discuss this in the studio with the fans around the world. I hope you are monitoring and you are listening. Some points will come forward, and if there will be the need for us to get you again, we will surely do. Yeah. Okay. His name is Nene Kabute. He is a producer of the entertainment show on Class FM, and that is where I said Nene Kabute Dosu. Right, sack loose in it. Take the mic and let me listen to you. Give him camera. Give Kobiche camera. Etina else asum no.
No fear na kamo kasim we nka me send me send message no.
Anka ohun be pere.
Ohun be titimi. Yes, but
anka ho be den.
Ohun be titimi.
Ti say Titi.
Yeah, I mean, I thank God anytime. 90% of the time when Sarkodie is trending, it's music related, and it's very positive. That's good. The writer is Mr. Kabute, right?
Yeah. Nene Kabute.
All right. It's good. It's good to always share.
Nene is Nana, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a blogger?
Yes, I think so. Okay. He's also a producer at Class FM.
Okay. So, I mean, basically, blogs are to share opinions. And so I really respect that. And it's good. So that, I mean, it's on the table when we are discussing. But I think that what he missed was trying to break the thing down. A lot of things are, putting together, it lacks substance.
Okay.
For me. And so let me take my time with a few
points that
I have regards to my closeness with them. I can educate him.
Okay.
Now, I can say Psychology album and I can Titi way. That's misinformation. That's wrong. That is highest album.
It was the highest, huh?
It was the highest album. Sarkodie's fourth studio album was the highest album. So it was not Psychology. Psychology came 2014. That was Sarkodie's third studio album. Psychology was just trying to tell people about rap. Make me rap on Psychology. So it was pure rap. So highest album was about Titi and Tracy. Now let me tell you the reason why he.
So wait. You are confirming that the highest album was about Titi and Tracy for real. Okay.
And Sarkodie in interview said that. And
so he missed that point.
He missed that point. And let me explain the reason why Sark dedicated the highest album to Titi and Tracy.
No.
Now, Titi was born in March 2016. 28th March 2016. And the highest album.
That's 2 days after my birthday.
Yes. 27th March.
Wow.
So we did my birthday and I did Titi. To 2016. To 2016, the following year, 2017, and highest album on the buy. And they be no kase opoba
like Fresh Father.
They be going to opoba firstborn opoba. Into your band that happiness. And the facts only Tracy so I will watch it. And also no. And the album we did. Into and I thought Sticker was even going to play Baby Mama. Into Sticker if you can cue that. See, most of the content of that particular album describe Titi, Tracy, that happiness, that joy. That's one.
Okay.
Now, Sarkodie enyom Titi Tracy Mr. Ba, one of the key elements about Sarkodie and Kofonim when it comes to writing love songs, he's genius. Say yanka story related to Odrasem, show about that storyline. He's well gifted with that. Now we a rapper and I say Utumi tell that story. One of the key things that will help you put that on a record is your personal experiences. So let's establish that. Samuel na sasabe min date that min ye never be that na se me twerɛ ho nsɛm a ɛbɛyɛ den kakra de bia me bɔ me trim na maka as me a virgin min date that me na me twerɛ related to virgin putting that craft and that words together no ebia you borrow words from people but yet to say their wow experience here o kan asɛm na to and I say o twerɛ script so be acted. I mean this man here is a director. Imagine me writing a script which is a life story. I'll write it more than Obi Sammy Betre could be a life story. Ama we say on for movie. True or false?
True.
And music is connecting to the people. And sometimes if or say a life story and that's all cut Tracy in 100% of the chances people can also relate to it. Let's also establish
that is reality.
Yes.
Okay. So how about if the guy's claim is that because it has been repeating itself? It is not the fact that he's been mentioning just the wife and the daughter, but the repetition, the constant repetition.
Repetition of, is it just the mention of Titi and Tracy and on a record?
Yes. I don't know, say, on all day, like, I don't
based on the right types, to me, the list of songs. How the buy say, Titi Tracy,
give me where I boss is here. But let me go. He mentioned some. Where is that?
Just mention a few. Can't we? I need her time. I started.
Continue talking. I'll have to read over.
I'm listening. I know some my time I started. They started from 2009 to 2020. But the end to the 2021 crank on. The end say, look at the record Sarkodie that's channel out to Ghanaians and the world. Now he said, Tracy need to say in the womb. Let's look at the percentage. Exactly. So if you are bringing such a writer, you should try and break it down and go deep and give us the percentage. So by from 2009 to 2020, we're born maybe at 2000. Out of the 2000,
okay, so these are the songs he mentioned. He mentioned, for example, his verse on episode Minewa, a line in his song. Give Me Way,
just last year,
featuring Prince Bright. His song Glory, featuring Young L, and Can't Let You Go, featuring King Promise. A few ones of the songs that Tracy and Titi were not left out of the lyrics. And I'll say there are myriad of issues to talk about. Okay, so continue.
Can't Let You Go. You all know the context at which he composed Can't Let You Go.
Yeah, it was more or less like a wedding song for.
I don't know, Uncle Amake. Abebresa na say
Uncle sister fear. Ana if you nocturna.
Because music is content and context. Who share enyum na watch na one some no kan.
About.
So I give you as some can look at time or Tracy Dimbe shame. Mr. You and some so time nanka wo me you and cran ko onya time ko onka so ko onya time am sister.
Okay.
You see, so let's look at some of these things. Some more boy a few like just last year Sarkodie abon you break out me break it down about 209 and you na buy or can Titi ni way Tracy or ye way na Titi grab at me. Me who say article no agenda. You know, I keep saying that.
Also a funnel. Don't overlook that. You see, sometimes if fans also have a feeling, they put it out. I am my bastardizing.
There are a lot of times, my bab on this table, sack beer. I mean, to make us a sack and yard. But I'm a huge fan of Sarkodie.
Yeah.
But I don't just say, and I'm a go to me break it. I didn't hear my me who ya. Oh, Stoneboy and say, guy or young fans there. Stoneboy stones, hey. They are rough from you, Dikubi. Where Sango for me. Fans, be or many fans, bo Bruno. Or Massacre fans, boss, or Sansu Bruno. because we are Sarkodie fan now, you should be able to give us this detail. So because psychology no cancer. I mean psychology na Sarkodie bo highest album. And that album, if you are a fan, you should know that that album was particularly dedicated to the wife and the daughter. So you should know these things. And I make us say, Ghana, we new artist now, but oh, new sensation, oh, you're good, you're very tired. Facade show trim. We need to say we are legend. You're very tired. Some about a legend, you're very tired. Facade show trim. It's the American say industry, you know. I say, Obi Diani, we say, what transfer chepe? We want to find a way to let him go. And I mean,
bring in a new one.
But Anyafe. Say Sarkodie will still be there and Stoke with Satan will be there. Why do you have to? I mean, in conclusion,
in the conclusion,
you are finding a way to retire Sarkodie so the new ones will come.
Yeah,
no.
I heard the hash.
In the conclusion, I think so. You're fan and Konkasa or who Sarkodie.
Good, Kobe Che. Thank you so much, Mr. Che. Nemo Mukanaman can be two cabas here. Okay, Rasta to us.
Sammy, I think but I think putting such an article, you should go deep and give us reasons why you think your conclusion, we should accept your conclusion. Because article now, what you are concluding on is what you want Ghanaians to understand. Oh, this is the reason why I'm writing this. The reason you are writing this is that because of Titi and Tracy's mention, Sarkodie's rap. If Sarkodie no feel say the rap no
I am monotonous.
Any unretire. Is that a fan now person or catcher will be a open nenum? If you've seen something wrong, now person we want ABR. But what I was even expecting is Obeka say ye pay that hardcore rap na sack enye biun. And no na me will say oh ye true fan of sack. And as a person wote Sarkodie ne current songs are all ye no. Ote asia listen to Legend. The song Legend featuring Joy B. He said so many things. Say now after that EP now which was all rap. After that EP he said he was going to do what Ghanaians want. And from the EP you could see say you were seeing a different Sarkodie. Love songs, like not too deep rap. From
like what they call a commercial rap.
Yes. We're free no. And lucky we saw the Black Love album no. You could see say it wasn't that
commercial rap.
Yes. So if you are writing an article now, who say the mention of Titi and Tracy Dino have a problem. May you who dear problem na a day Sarkodie no. Emma wo as a listener no. Emma wo enjoy the music. Rap is about the content. Into content now, patch say mentioning of Tracy near and on the content all the rap. That is not it. Say rap no ya den say e di ba ko pe huma. And say ke say shatawale de ka say ke ja na nyumti. Because every song Shatawale, every song go body di wo.
Shatawale. Come change.
But what is a credential body di wo ni nyumuda? Onye bi da. Men kono no so onye saade ni bi.
Oh monche mama nka ja ni. Mr. Music Man. Mr. Music Man
Mr. Music Man was a new title. Okay. A new title.
Okay.
And so say ye tie omu nyina anyum shatan so nyum be no what ya on tin di wom. Shatan nyum behind di wom.
Shatan nyum na ni di on and me kra me yawe. And a direct attempt to let you know that the song is for Shatawale.
And you know, I am sure say one shut down thinking deep why he feels Sarkodie is using the wife's name and then the daughter's name.
Thank you, Sammy Rasta. Well delivered. Kwabi na so person dey be.
Shatter freedom. Freedom. Shatter. So Titi. Tracy. Titi. But I can't say baby or can't Tracy to my home. Who have a problem? Joe.
You are Kwasu. Okay. Roland, take over. We are analyzing the guy's piece. Yeah.
Kavite wechi.
Then the kavite wechi.
Kavite wechi. First of all, Sammy Rasta now to TV. I'm going to say.
Because I prepared the Facebook messages, I'm about to read them. So you can also drop your message on Facebook. I'm about to read. Just go on to our live feed, drop it there. I'm about to read them. I want to get various opinions on this. Ro, take over.
Sammy, I think the guy has a very good observation. But you see, like as an point, ain't that strong. And let's look at something here. The kind of person he's attacking or he's throwing his punch at is somebody that me who's could be my intelligent, but say o check ejuma wa ye gu ho no ma enye the point ni mu nyedru to attack such a person. Because even enyom na waka say Sarkodie have mentioned Tracy ni Titi a woman in the first place. When you emphasize say Sarkodie both Tracy ni Titi game morning. Let's take those songs out of his catalog and let's check the number of tracks that he has. Yen check say Tracy ni Titi no more bad bang. You understand? And there's this point that I have that 90% of music, unlike probably movie, it's not fiction. Yes, movie you can have about almost 100% fiction. Like there one kasabet me about him now throw movie. But music is somehow different when it comes to that.
Oftentimes reality.
A reality. And sometimes the reason why some of these boys, especially from game boys near the other, those boys like medical a lot. Is because whatever he says,
it's about them.
It's about them, and it is about him. It is about what he has at the moment. Uncle say, and I meet him a private jet. I only private jet. You understand? It sounds very, very odd. When was the last time I said Strongman? Strongman has very wicked punchlines. But what to say Wakaso what in the private jet? No, because he doesn't. You understand? What he has at the moment is what he's going to talk about. And mind you, Sarkodie is.
But it is not all the time like that.
Exactly.
Sometimes they brag. That's why they say rappers are braggadocious. They brag about things they don't have, showing their supremacy.
Fair
you
enough.
Understand?
Fair enough. What brings us to times and seasons. First, Nanka, and sometimes a come to me my way near me be. You understand? Let's look at Sarkodie's beginning and now. First, now Sarkodie rapping. No, two words I want to say Basta rhymes. You understand? Sisiano, a different like time nasa. Me, I'm not sure I'm say offer quarter beji mic CCI he will go that hard na first on Sarkodie pre honumpo. I'm not sure say he's going to do that now because even time ne crap no asesa. And Sarkodie is following trend for commercial purposes. He's a businessman. Sisiano rap no okoye ni gidi even Basta Rhymes cramp now utie ni rap ni bi won ma. He slowed his pace. What I say, we slow pace is nibi because Sisiano trends no different. And sad time na yet to hardcore punches. And obi to me rapper to me drop a puncher. I just say who could in the best 3 times and son what I say no. Now people don't like the trend now. People don't want to think that far. Yeah, you understand? It is a means no ntowa na o be rapping na o kokasu no asema. Basa me. Na glass em kwa hanye glass em kwa.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Na.
Brasa me.
Take over.
Roland say, first be no say a come dio beer I was said your syrup or some me there's a saying it's bad table manners to be talking whilst eating.
Yeah, I know that.
When your mouth is full,
you don't talk.
Yeah, plenty.
Yeah.
And you find say Sarkodie sabre na numa ema. Enti.
Enti min kasa
dodo no. Swati. You know.
Say kasa dodo on top onko.
Let me start from the ending of the gentleman's article. Kinship is end. Say your best you be here. The person must deserve it. And yes, according to Becca say, may to me one dear so edu before fresh my name and see that. Me sure say and also be see, you know. So whoever the gentleman is creating the agenda for, the person must earn it. You know. And unko there's something called tunnel vision. Tunnel, I say how do I describe tunnel? As a drawbang. I would do when
yeah.
You know, a banisana, your vision is limited to what the tunnel can see.
The length
of the tunnel. What you say. Meanwhile, there are more exciting things happening outside of the tunnel. You know, but just because you just fixated your vision into the tunnel, no, it becomes difficult for you to enjoy and experience the things happening around you. I think that's what the gentleman is suffering from. He is suffering from the tunnel vision phenomenon effect. You know, when a person like Sarkodie, spanning over 10 years, all right, of work, and almost every year, he churns out, almost every year, he churns out something.
Yeah.
All right. It is very, 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 it will be very unfortunate and quite simplistic to say, sir, this is all the guy has been talking about. You know, it's true. Maybe you're starting, you enjoyed his style. And at a point, Roland mentioned times and seasons. Every time and season come with its own thing. I don't know whether Nampese Obisa gentleman say wawari ana.
Oh, nene,
Onwari. And I think I can rest my case because when you marry, whoever you are, there's a certain excitement that comes, especially when you're about power arena, you know, and then subsequently when you're
I want to debate you on this point.
No.
Okay.
Let's bring it on.
I cannot sit here every day because I have a good wife and I'm surrounded by good morning, Grace. Good morning, Grace. One day, Sammy, so then I to that's why I want to debate that point. Because he's not. Wait. He's not the only artist who is married. So that point there, because of our identity.
Oh, Brasami. Arguments are falling flat. Arguments are falling flat.
Okay.
Because, and I put in a clause, especially when you get a good wife. What did I say? Obi or her, wawari. But I say something which is there. What did I say? I say bibi ewoho. What did I say? On to me. Money din and the din cramp on Tramanfo. On to me posting.
Any posting
me. What I say. But encrophobia or her because of a mwebia or bano dia buanonti on tene hojai. Such a person, you can't blame the person for trumpeting their wife's name. And much more so for trumpet. I know what you are thinking. For trumpeting their kid's name.
Because if you cannot blame them, then when someone also observed that, okay, one, would you also blame that person?
No, you no any problem.
Okay.
Because he who feels it knows it. Sarkodie no otehu. Eno nim said you feel efa. Wo tie na wo bleeding. Eno ya wo wasa.
Wait, money.
What you now feel say? As I say, and no te who no feel say, Charlie Tracy dear ne so ba bi baby ewu and now Tracy so et me man Titi to crown it all. What I say? And Titi birthday so be birthday and as a Ben Kobiche birthday. What I say? Enti who really tis an yo me na excitement be comes up in Sarkodie. What I say?
And that is what he's been putting.
And that's what he's putting out. What I say? You can't just sit there and say, in any case, what's the percentage?
I asked
for the 10-year period now. Sarkodie has been reigning. You know, how many times has he mentioned the wife thing? Of course he did.
No, but the guy said, wait, that is also another point we need to clear. The guy said in recent times.
He
said when he started,
spanning from what to where.
That was when he brought out when he started releasing some albums that Kobiche said he got wrong.
2016 is like 4 years ago. And your recent time, so let's say 4 years ago,
like say 2017.
2017 up to now. Let's say 4 or 5 years ago. What did I say? How many times out of Sarkodie Nyuma why within the last 4 or 5 years no? And we abuni yiri ni bani din. So the gentleman may have had a few points, but I think the focus is suffering from the tunnel vision effect.
Okay, thank you.
Now me per se, the guy should be aware. Say you can say Sarkodie mention a din bia a what effect one so the name Kabute. So he actually got it wrong. Why do we call Sarkodie Kabute? And everybody knows in this country say the other nickname for Sarkodie is Kabute. And how many times did he mention Kabute before Ghanaians started referring to him as such? So at that time, na our patch say na Sarkodie nyumye dana because he was mentioning a lot of Kabute. Is that the argument? And you know, I'm sure say and yes he's writing for somebody and also he wants us to get that he say yemfa kinship nima obi foforo edia na de wo kan initially no say yemmo Kabute bio no. That is his problem because seriously even international songs are Sarkodie aye nyina which is kissing on it way there no. Is it pato ranking there?
Don't kiss me.
Yeah. And no kissing. And no call about Kabute. International collaboration.
Shout out.
And I'm sure say the all canon maintenance because Kabute and Kaye Dian Kayebeka say Sarkodie songs mo e kwa bo Kabute bebre Tracy and Titi.
Brasami.
Mami nko read message ne ba o de kan last one no. Road pato atena.
Onyom tuni bi na obi ko hu no say ombo ni din woni nyom mu. And I say ombe roja.